Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome into another early 2020 LEGO Star Wars set review. Today we're going to be looking at set number 75273, Poe Dameron's X-Wing Fighter. It has 761 pieces and will be available starting on January 1st for $89.99 USD and $119.99 Canadian. And I was wrong about the tie dagger yesterday. It's actually $79.99, so it's a $30 difference in terms of the actual numbers between the US and Canadian prices, which seems like a lot to me. I don't remember it being this much, but here is this X-Wing, and I'm really excited because this is, if you don't know, this is actually being used in a lot of the posters for the Rise of Skywalker actually coming out this Thursday, which I cannot wait for, and it shows this ship specifically going up against a bunch of Star Destroyers by itself, which just, like, that powerful shot by itself alone makes me want to get this, because this just looks so amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a look at this set. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try my best to actually review this so that you could kind of see what it all looks like from afar. I think let's start with the coolest function by far out of this entire set. So if you do hold it up and you pull on this gray, or sorry, the tan lever, you actually pop open the wings just like that, and it's really cool. I think that's just such a cool play feature, and it's so firm as well. Like it's just like this cool snap function back and forth, which I just think looks really good. Like I just love the way that this looks here, right here. Like this is just so unique, I think, to this X-Wing, which just looks really great. And this is an iconic X-Wing, and yeah, I think that this is going to be definitely a bestseller after the movie, I have a feeling. And just this design of it just looks really great. I love just the different textures here that you've got going on here, with little hints of blue sprinkled throughout it there and here on the back, as well as there's one sticker here on that side, but there isn't one on that side, and I don't know what that says. I don't think that's Arabish. I could be wrong about that, but actually up here you have another sticker there with some lines on the top there, which is cool, and right there as well on both sides. So that's interesting that they reflected those, but not the other ones. On the sides of the wings here, of course, you do have a missile launcher on each side. I'll shoot myself. Ugh. So yeah, there's one on each side, and these can spin. I don't think they're necessarily meant to. I wish that those were a little stationary, so that at least these parts here would all be facing the right way or equally the same way. And I wish that, I don't know, I wish that I could angle these so that they're a little bit more permanent than constantly spinning and turning when you just move it a little bit, right? But besides that, I think it's good. You've got like a little light piece there. And I like the use of these parts here, these newer pieces recently, and I just think that it looks really good. It gives you a lot more options to do different shapes. Like, look at it here. Like, it looks so unique with this. And I think that this is a new piece. I know that I've never gotten this, and it looks really awesome. And I think that, and the way that they're using it here to make this shape just looks really awesome. On the side here, you do have a stud shooter there, and on the other side as well. But let's flip it around here on the back. You can see what it looks like. Got a bit of, I guess this is the only part that I'm like, I don't like the way that this looks. You just got a lot of holes and studs and Technic things showing, and that is a bit of a shame. But I do like these thrusters as well in pink. I remember that being one of the coolest parts of the black and orange one from The Force Awakens. And it just, I don't know. That to me seems a little lazy. I wish that they could have included a little bit to cover that up. And I don't know what the back of it's meant to look like, but I'll activate it here with it actually being here, so you could kind of see what that looks like there. Nothing spinning or anything, so I think that this is just aesthetic. Like, it's just meant to look like that, but I would just prefer it to be smooth. But I really like these ingot pieces here in orange. That's really great to get, as well as you could see there how it works with the elastic band. There's one here, and then there's also one there hidden underneath some of the builds. So I like that a lot. I like that they hid this one, and I wish that they kind of could have hid that one a little bit better. But other than that, I think that the front really is the best part, in my opinion. And again, no sticker or anything here on the front, but really great looking. And I just want to quickly show you as well, there's two little subtle play features here underneath. So you have the landing gear that you can actually put down. And what's cool is that when you actually have it opened, you have this sticking out underneath. So when you go to actually land it like this and you push down, it makes this actually pop back down. So that's a really cool feature. I'll show it to you again. So you come on in and you're landing and you push down and it snaps back down just from the pressure of that underneath. So I was really wondering, because it's just loose when it's closed, like what's going on there? What's the point of that? But now when you have it open and you put it down, that's how that works. So on the back there, you can actually put a droid, and you could put little R2 on in there. That's kind of interesting that R2 is in the set and not BB-8, which is funny because in a couple of the official pictures that were released, or at least leaked from some of the retail sites, they actually did have BB-8, and it doesn't really work for him. It's a little harder, and you can't really see him sticking out, so you might have to include something if you did want to have BB-8 in the back there with Poe. But the cockpit can open up really easily like that, and it does have a little storage compartment for his blaster if you wanted to put that on in there in silver, which is really cool. And then of course on the inside you can put Poe right on into his seat there, and you could have him making fun of Hux's mom again right here, or I guess Pride's mom in this one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get a better look on the inside. Actually, I'll go from above so you can see what this looks like. So you can see there how R2 is supposed to attach in the back, and on the inside of the cockpit you could see the different prints that he's got going on inside there, and it's just a regular 1x2 tile. And then same on the sides there. They're nothing too common. They're really repetitive, and we've gotten a lot of them in the past. But here is what kind of bothers me. I don't really like the way that it looks, but I get that it has to be opened here so that that machine or that mechanism can actually come forward. But I really like that. I think that that feature is just really amazing, and if it means having this little bit of ugliness on the top, I don't really mind. Let's start with Poe Dameron himself, since he's in the name of the set, and this is the exact same one, like I mentioned before, I believe, from the X-Wing all the way back from The Force Awakens. So that is a bit of a shame. It would have been cool to get maybe a new face print for him, especially. I think that he really deserves one, and Finn's the only one, I think, out of the core to actually have gotten a new face print out of the core 3, so I think it's about time that him and Rey get a new face print. But he looks really great there, and nonetheless, it's still a good-looking face print and everything, but I think that it is time that he gets a new one. And the printing and everything here on the actual minifigure is stellar and great, and can't really complain about that. And he does come with a helmet as well, not just the Superman hair in black. You could see there with the Resistance logo on it. Resistance Rebellion, it's the same logo, I think, and it just looks good with all the printing on the sides here. And you can see a bit of the stubble underneath, which is a bit of a shame, but I like the printing on the side. So the printing on the helmet isn't something that I can pronounce, but a lot of people think that it's just a signature of one of the prop designers. That seems to be the theory going around for what that is. But I really love the look of these new helmets with the visors there in transparent molded in. I think that that looks really great, and this is a good looking figure. And here is R2-D2, and this is definitely a better print than the one that I got from the Ben Kenobi house and the hut, sorry. And yeah, it's a good R2. I mean, I've got a lot of them, so I don't know. The printing, I think, needs to be fixed. Like, it's not straight there even on this one. It's not as bad as the other one, and it's a little jagged there. You can see how, I don't know, it's just not very smooth. But the torso, or I guess the main body build here, looks really great. And I didn't mention this in the Obi-Wan's hut review, but I think that it's about time that we get his little foot underneath. I think that R2 really does need a redesign pretty soon. And here is the Knight of Ren, and he looks amazing. He or she looks amazing here, and the vibroblade or whatever sort of build this is looks really good as well. It works for him or her here, and the helmet looks phenomenal. That looks really, really great. That's not it is printed there, but it's not up there. That's not a line print. Would have been nice if that was a little bit actually engraved, so you could get a bit more texture in that. But I think the silver and the gunmetal gray work really well together there. And taking this helmet off you could see what the head looks like, and it's just the black head. And the torso printing looks really amazing, as well as the leg printing. It's so detailed, as well as onto the back here. You could just see how the helmet looks from the side and behind, as well as just this torso. Absolutely amazing. I think that this looks really great. So excited to finally see the Knights of Ren in the movie. And here is Janna, one of the new characters for this movie, and she looks really great. I love this hair and goggle new piece. It looks absolutely amazing. I love it so much. And the torso print here is amazing. And she also has some arm printing, which is really, really good. I would have liked a little bit more, since her outfit just absolutely is so detailed and riddled with Easter eggs from different things. So I just wish that we could have gotten a little bit more, especially with leg printing and things. She definitely could have benefited from. And she also comes with a quiver in reddish brown. The problem with the quiver piece is that it restricts you from moving the hair to the left, so she can only look towards that way, which is kind of interesting and a bit of a shame, but I do like that they did include it, and not just printing the quiver. I really hate when they print the quiver, but let's take the hair and the quiver off. And taking all that off, you could see on the back that she's got this other facial expression, as well as the amazing detailed torso just printing just coming around onto the back, which just looks really great. And by the way, this arm printing, I just looked, this is the only Rise of Skywalker Star Wars minifigure to actually have arm printing. Out of all of them, out of the 2 waves so far, she's the only one, which is just crazy how lazy Lego Star Wars can be sometimes. And I don't know, it's really a shame. It's really a shame. I think that a lot of people like Rey could definitely benefit from it. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is Poe Dameron's X-Wing fighter, and this is really great. I think that this is now my favorite X-Wing. Not as iconic yet, at least, because I haven't seen the movie, as the black and orange one. That's probably still my favorite. But in terms of Lego design, I think that this is just incredible with some of the techniques that they've used here, and just the color scheme and the integration between this white and orange, like kind of merging, I guess, the classic X-Wing colors with Poe's cool orange sort of color scheme and everything. And I just think that the way that the wings open is... this is the best version so far, at least out of the ones that I own, which are just the 2. So I'm really, really happy about that, and I think they've really perfected it here. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this set? Are you going to be picking this up, or are you going to wait for it to go on sale? Because I think it is... I think that the price actually for this one is justified. This is definitely a bigger, more complex build than the Sith TIE Fighter from yesterday's review. Check that out if you haven't yet. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this? Let me know down below in the comment section what you think, and I hope that you did enjoy this. We're almost done all the Star Wars set reviews, so that's crazy. We're almost there, but I hope that you did enjoy this, and I hope that you all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.